In 2014, a man by the name of Kenny Veach, who is a well-experienced hiker, went missing after finding a very strange cave. But the cave had some strange properties. Did he stumble across something that he was never meant to find? If so, what was it? Kenny Veach decided to go to a desert called the Mojave Desert, also known as the High Desert. It's the hottest and the driest place in North America. Kenny Veach was one adventurer, and he had a passion for the outdoors and had spent many years exploring the Mojave and Great Basin deserts of North America. On November 10th, 2014, he packed his bag for an overnight trip. He kissed his girlfriend goodbye and set out for the southern Mojave Desert on what would be his last ever hike. But in June of 2014, he left a comment on a video called Southern Area 51 Technician. He explains that he stumbled upon a strange cave while hiking in the Nevada desert out of near Ellis Air Force Base. The cave was apparently shaped like a perfect capital M, and as he approached it, his whole body started to vibrate. The closer he got to the cave entrance, the worse the vibrating became. And then he was overwhelmed with fear and high-tilted it out of there. He said that was one of the strangest things that has ever happened to him. Despite the fact that he was an adventurer, he usually made a habit of entering every single cave he discovered. And he was usually not scared of anything. But in this situation, it was just too much for him. This comment would spark a 4-month-long online conversation between Kenny and his other users, who challenged him to embark upon a second hike to the same area. His fans begged him to go back to the cave because they wanted to see what was inside. After months and months of his fans asking him to go back, he finally listened to them. Kenny stumbled upon his second hike and uploaded the video to YouTube. And here's a clip of the video.
Real narrow and gets kind of scary. I'm looking for a cave that I found, and I didn't have a sidearm when I was here before, and something about that cave just spooked me. Out of all the caves I've ever gone in, this one just made my body vibrate. The closer I got to it, the crazier my body felt, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go in there right now, but I'm coming back someday.
He revisited the region in October and made a vlog of his experiences during the hike. However, he was unable to locate the cave. It was there when he was there just a few weeks ago.
There's lots of little caves, but they're not the kind of cave I'm looking for. The kind of cave I'm looking for is deep, and it's dark, and it's shaped like it's shaped just like the letter M.
In another post on YouTube, he stated his intentions of returning to the area once more, and that he was absolutely determined to find it. But there was one comment that stood out from all the rest. The comment was from Lemmy Killemeister, and it read, "No, do not go back there. If you find that cave entrance, do not go in. If you do, you won't get out." Kenny, in fact, did reply to this comment saying, "What makes you say that?" Lemmy did not reply back to Kenny Veach. In November 10th, 2014, Veach set off on his last hike. And then, after that, he still did not return, and his girlfriend reported him missing later that day. After a week, and still no sign of Kenny, authorities began to search the region. Lawn search parties were formed, and a helicopter was deployed. In the video, Kenny finds a mine, and he even zooms into the bottom of the mine.
This is kind of iffy. I'm going to step on this thing. It's very old, but I'll just show you down inside that hole. It goes way, way, way down in there. Let me see if I can... that's pretty far. That goes way down in there. If you fell, that'd be it. You'd be a goner.
They found his phone resting on the ground outside an entrance to a mine. This led many to believe that he had probably fallen into the deep mine shaft within and had died from the fall, but when cameras were sent down to investigate, there was no sign of a dead body or that the pit had been disturbed in any way by someone falling in or otherwise. There was little in the way of tracks, and nothing else was found of Kenny's belongings. Members of his local community assisted in the search, and the extra manpower meant that a much longer area could be covered, but it was all to no avail. It was like he vanished from Earth and never came back again. One thing that does help us with the evidence of Kenny's disappearance is the comment that his girlfriend left on the video. And it's a long comment, so I'll try to summarize it. So she basically says, "I want you to know that I don't think Kenny had an accident. I believe he committed suicide. He battled depression for many years and would not take medication or see a doctor." She also explains that he also didn't take his video camera with him on the solo hike. It was left in the house, so he didn't have any intention of filming anything. After his cell phone was found, the trail would unfortunately go cold. Kenny was never found, leading to much speculation on how he died. The mysterious circumstances of how his death fueled the internet with conspiracy theories or of every shape and color. Had Kenny fallen down a mine shaft? Had he discovered a hidden entrance to Area 51? Had he stumbled across some great military secret? Or was the cave connected to aliens? Or had he simply succumbed to the elements? The answers will continue to elude us.